I'm Lin Yin from Class 1D. This is my sketchbook about Chinese New Year. On the cover, I paste couplets in the middle, and I use 3D printing pen to write a word full and draw decoration in the shape of fireworks. This is my Chinese New Year theme mind map. This is my introduction to the history and origin of Lunar New Year. I made a mechanism that can be opened and post 2 lanterns on the door. On the second page, I introduce the history and significance of pasting couplets. I use golden fill to stick on the paper to add a New Year atmosphere. On the third page, I introduce the meaning of New Year Eve dinner through culture. Open this paper, and you can see my own record of New Year's Eve dinner delicacy. On the page 4 and 5, I introduce the culture, meaning and design creativity of New Year's red and envelopes. On the page 6, I introduce people persistence in going home to celebrate the New Year on New Year's Eve, expressing the importance of New Year to people. Here is introduced the meaning of fireworks. On the 7th page, I introduce New Year activity includes worshiping God and the atmosphere decoration of street and alleys during the New Year. On the page 9, I introduce the candies, nuts that can need to be prepared for the New Year. On the page 10, I compare how different countries celebrate the Chinese New Year. Here are the activities and meanings of the Western New Year. Here is the color board for the Chinese New Year. I use the different red fabrics. Here I explain the detail what people need before the New Year and how to prepare for returning home for the New Year. Open page 16. I explain the detail and importance of New Year's Eve dinner and reunion. Here I introduce the history, meaning and activities of lion dance and dragon dance. Here is the different meaning represented by different colors of lion dance. This is my material board. I mainly use Qi Pao as the example to introduce the New Year's clothing fabrics. Red and black fabrics were used, and the meaning and design of Qi Pao were introduced. I use silk and matte fabrics for my canvas panels. This all my introduce my sketchbook. Thank you.